Yes, this lighting is terrible. It is race day out in Fresno. Up early, I already ate breakfast, had me a nice pancake, some coffee, and gonna head out to transition. So the nice thing is just camping down the street from the transition start and finish area. So I literally only gotta walk out the door and get everything set up. We are, however, which you probably cannot see, running the road bike instead of the TT bike. The road bike, I believe, is going to be a better option. The course is definitely not flat, straight. It is definitely more of a road bike course. It's a hilly canyon, some couple of steep climbs, and some really tight turns. So I think the better option for this track is going to be the road bike, and we'll see what happens.
You got this. Olympic number 3, baby.
Wow, third overall in the Olympic, and that's Nick Pinto of Clovis. I'm sorry, Nick Pinto of Reno, not of Clovis. But Nick Pinto, after he did not exactly have the best. Wow, he made up a whole lot of time on the bike and a whole lot of time on the run.
From the races back home. It's a couple days later. It's now Tuesday. The race was Sunday. Taking an extra day, letting the body recover. I'll get back to some training this week. A little bit about the race. It was an Olympic distance triathlon, my first one. It went pretty good. A lot of things kind of went sideways with the event. So the swim went all right. I had a pretty solid swim, actually. I think if there wasn't as many distractions, I would have held a good pace in the water, a lot better than I had expected. There were some people who started before me that were slow or not comfortable in the water that I damn near ran into because they weren't moving at all. Lost some time, in the water because people were going the wrong way, I guess, and then had some officials not really sure what was happening, and so there was just some distractions and things happening that was basically out of my control. I couldn't do anything. They did the swim in a time trial fashion, so I was second to last on the swim. And I think when I came out, there was only maybe 5 or 6 ahead of me, out of like group of 20 something. So swim went good. Ran into transition. From the water to the transition area was a long boat dock, super steep and real sharp. Wasn't really cleaned up or anything. So I got up to the top of transition, grabbed the bike, got the helmet on, and transition was fine. The mount on the bike was a little bit of a shit show. I was too busy paying attention to a car hauling ass up the boat ramp with their boat. And then there was a group of people just standing basically on the line or next to the line. So there was so much happening. There was a lot of people around. So I was too busy focusing on that instead of mounting my bike. My bike felt really strong. I ended up choosing the road bike because the course, I wasn't comfortable on the TT bike. It was a real tight canyon, lots of hills, real twisty. There's only 2 major stretches where I felt, okay, yeah, the TT bike's gonna kill it, but other than that, it was a road bike course. Really good bike. I was passing people left and right. Second lap got a little confusing because there was runners on the road. There was new cyclists from the sprint distance, the Olympic distance. So that got a little weird. The bike was a little bit sketchy. You know, I had one car come into my lane, come right at me on a blind corner. I had a truck with a boat cut me off. I transitioned for the run, came in, got in my shoes, got running. The run ended up being pretty good, better than I expected. It was definitely not a road run. It was more of a trail run with a little bit of road. Real tight single track, into a downhill road, into some gravel road, and then back around 2 times. So I think the run ended up being like almost 800 feet or 600 feet of elevation. But regardless, the run went really well. And yeah, ended up coming through the finish line the 3rd man, which, like I said, it was hard to keep track after a while. It was hard to know what position you were because we all started in that staggered time. You know, everybody started at different times. So I came across the line in third man across. After talking to the guy who came before me, sounded like I could have been in 2nd or 3rd. So we got online and looked at the results, and the results said I was actually 2nd overall. And then we did the podiums, and they put me in 3rd place on the podium instead of 2nd because the announcer was going off the paper, not the actual results. Went back around, we ended up getting an actual picture of me in the 2nd position. So, like I said, you know, I had a fun time, but it's quite a bit of a shit show of a race. A lot of variables that shouldn't have been variables, a lot of distractions that shouldn't have been distractions. I got put on to the 3rd position on the podium, and they didn't have any medals or anything for anybody, so everybody kind of walked away with a little bit of nothing. But all in all, it was a good race. Super happy with how it went with 2nd place, and super pumped on that for my first one. So, and thanks to my mom, she was out there, she got all the video. See you guys in the next one.